So sling the first stitch on, do a yarn over, and then make one like so, and do this 2 more times. One yarn over, one cast on, one yarn over, one cast on, 2, 4, 6, 7. So the first stitch is a slip one with yarn in front. The second is a knit through the back loop. This is just in the setup row. The other knit rows are ordinary. Sorry about the interruption. Slip one with yarn in front. Knit one through the back loop. Slip one with yarn in front. Knit one through the back loop. And the last one is a purl one. Put the yarn to the back, slip the purl stitch to the left needle and slip the first body stitch over the purl stitch. And then turn the work. So there's 6 stitches on here now. The first stitch is the one that we slipped. The first one here is a slip one with yarn in front. Knit one. Slip one. Knit one. Slip one and knit the last. Slip the first. Then knit. Slip with yarn in front. knit, slip with yarn, slip, not knit, slip with yarn in front and knit, 2, 4, 6, and purl the last. Put the yarn to the back and transfer the stitch to the left needle and slip the body stitch over. In fact, I have done it again. The stitch orientation is wrong, so I just sort these out and slip the body stitch over like so, and leave the stitch on the left hand needle, then turn and repeat. So the first one is a slip, knit, slip, knit, slip and knit. So we do that until we reach the buttonhole marker. Slip the first stitch, knit the second, slip, knit, slip, knit and purl the last. Then transfer the purl stitch. Oh, let me just reorientate my stitches here. So we do this with the yarn in the back. Turn. Slip that one. Knit the next. slip with yarn in front, knit, slip, I slipped 2. That's the one I wanted to slip, and that's the one I want to knit. Slip, knit, and 7 stitches apart. Get the yarn to the back and slip that one to the left and slip that after. This is just the way I picked up the stitches. This shouldn't normally happen. Where's my stitch? That's my yarn. That's okay. So this is the stitch I purled. Get this over and slip the body stitch over that. So in the next row, I'll have reached that buttonhole marker. This is just a little swatch. This is probably not in the correct position, so you count your body stitch counts and get this in the right place. But it'll help to show what's going on. So last row before the buttonhole. So this will be the first button band. You proceed as established for only 4 stitches. So you slip the first with yarn in front, knit the second, slip, and knit, and turn. So work these 4 to the end of the row. And then slip knit the second, slip, knit, and then slip the next one, knit, purl the last, yarn at the back, remove the marker, and as before, slip the I'll do the next two. Slip it across, turn, and then there's another short row, slip one and knit one, turn, and now pick up the cross strand, so pick up the cross strand from front to back, slip the cross strand and the purl stitch, and we'll work those together on the way back. So knit this next stitch, and I shouldn't have any problems with a twisted stitch now, because here's one I prepared earlier. So, oh, yarn to the back, transfer, and slip the body stitch across. Now we have to remember to deal with the crossbar, so slip the first, and slip this stitch of knitwise. Here's the crossbar strand that we slipped. Transfer the slip knitwise stitch onto the right needle, so these two align. And I've got my yarn in the back, I've got it sitting in the right place. So these two are being knitted together now. There we are. And now just work to the back of the row. Slip knit. Here's the knit. Slip and knit. So there's the first little buttonhole. The following rows are as the first under the buttonhole. Then you work to the next marker and work another buttonhole. You can do another row. Slip the first. Knit. Slip. Knit. There's a buttonhole. Slip that. I did not put the yarn to the front. So let's rectify that. Here we go. Knit and purl. Yarn to the back. Transfer. And slip. Ah, didn't prepare that one. There. Slip knit to the end. And there we are.